Hey boys and girls, it's me, Leanore, here to bring you some new art fresh to your screen. This is actually not super new for those of you who may have actually caught it on my Twitch stream. I finished this piece all in one sitting during my live stream on Twitch. I will post the link to my channel in the description, so definitely give me a follow over there. I'm live usually every Friday and Sunday evening at 7 p.m. Central. I'd love to have you come by. You can see me do something like this in real time. For now, because I'm so proud of myself for actually finishing something on stream, I went ahead and chopped up the replay. By chopped up, I mean I went in and cropped out all of the parts where it was just me talking. I cropped out the chat bar and the webcam and all of that weird stuff that would have looked kind of weird sped up. And I made this a lot faster. I think I only sped it up like 8 times, 16 times its original speed, because I really did finish this whole thing in less than 2 hours, and that's pretty cool considering it actually came out kind of badass. I even like how by the end I ended up leaving all of the sketch lines. Let me just say that right now. I ended up leaving all of the sketch lines all the way at the end. It helped add to the vibe, I guess. I really liked the way it looked all together. The whole thing, and even some of the people watching pointed out that it had a very dreamy vibe, and I really liked that. In fact, when I saved it and what I titled the edited video portion while I was working with it, the file names I all referred to as Lavender, Etheria, and I think I may kind of go with that theme and do a couple more. Maybe do one that's the bright yellows, that's supposed to be like a jovial vibe. Maybe do one that's kind of crazy with some bright, crazy color. Who knows? I know I've done other collections in the past. Like recently I released the watercolor collection, Beautiful Monsters. That's got some merch and all kinds of stuff. You can find links to that on the website gallery, or my website, in the Beautiful Monsters gallery. I have links to where you can purchase the merch and prints of all of those. That's out, and I've had my Space Faces collection has been out for a really long time, and this one, as it progressed, ended up sort of fitting into that vein, but I don't ever go in and do a full galaxy background like I did with those. This one I kind of just kept focused on the face and the colors of the face and the emotion in the face, which was very kind of dreamy and lucid, and it ended up looking very ethereal with all of the light lavenders and pinks. I went heavy on the pink on this one, but that doesn't surprise anybody, does it? It certainly doesn't surprise me. I ended up not just being proud of myself for finishing this piece, but I was really proud of myself for how it ended up. I didn't overthink it. I didn't try to over-perfect the sketch. I didn't go in and try to do super perfect line work. I didn't try to make the tone and shading so perfect that I didn't feel like the sketch was necessary. I genuinely just went with it and went with the flow. I didn't get, too hung up on things or put too much pressure on myself. I think, honestly, the fact that the viewership was fucking low during this live stream. I think the after stream statistics on Twitch told me that there was a total of 11 unique viewers, so it wasn't great. And that's another reason why I wanted to edit it to the point where I could represent it to my viewers on YouTube and BitChute in this format. I feel like it's easier to consume in about less than 10 minutes than in the full 2 hours. For now, you can still, although by the time you're watching this, you may not. I know that the full replay is currently available on my Twitch channel, but I did do a highlight of the majority of the art, so if you did want to try to watch me do this in real time in about like an hour and a half, you can go check it out there. But I really think watching it sped up kind of gets to the point quicker. There's no reason for you to watch me try to explain what I'm doing, which is just kind of painful because I'm terrible at tutorials. That's why I think I've only made one, and it was so long ago that I don't even paint digital galaxies that way anymore. I did actually paint a galaxy on stream, so the only other time I finished an art on stream was a galaxy, I believe, and I even let like the audience pick colors and stuff, but that wasn't super fancy, and to be honest, I'm not super impressed by myself making galaxies. They look better than they did before, but it's honestly not something that's super complex in my mind. It's really just about blurring colors around to create the idea of depth and like gaseous blobs floating around, and then you throw some white dots or sparkles, and ta-da, you've got a galaxy. This is something that impresses me more. It impresses me when I see other people do it, and I even kind of sit back and get impressed with myself when I do it. So that's why I felt compelled to repackage some old footage. It's not really old. As I'm making this, it was the most recent stream I've done. But since this is going to be up for a while, I don't plan on deleting this video anytime soon. You know, you might be watching this months, weeks, maybe even years since I did the stream. And I want to be completely real. I did not do this for this video. I did it live for my viewers, and there weren't that many of them. So, you know, I'm recycling footage. That's what's happening here. And that's okay. Because, I sped it up, made it fresh. You know, bite-sized, as it were. Instead of being a full-on 3-course meal of chaos, it wrapped up in me rambling like a dumbass, and which, you know, I'm still doing, but hey. At least it's more concise, and you don't have to watch me make silly faces while I do it, right? Right? I'm gonna be completely honest as well, and admit that I'm not even watching the video while I do this voiceover. I just know what the art ended up looking like. So I figured, hey, I kind of know how long the sped up video went. I kind of know what the art looked like. I might as well just sort of talk like that, in that little vein of knowledge, and go with it, right? I think we're getting near the end here. I wound up playing with the colors quite a bit at the end after I finished everything up. I liked the lavender and the purple, but I didn't want it to be too monochrome, which is weird because I do that sort of thing a lot. But I ended up using overlays of color, a little bit of blue, adding some more pinks. I think most of my digital paintings end with an extra color layer set to overlay. I just think that it helps me enhance the contrast in certain areas, especially if you use like a heavily saturated dark color for the shadows and a really desaturated pale color for the highlights. I really like the effect, so that's my little pro tip you can take away from this video. And if you use a program like Metabang or Clip Studio that has brush effect, like effects brushes, use them. There's no reason to sit there and try to draw individual little twinkles or sparkles if you don't have to. That's one thing I think people find digital art to be cheating, because there's so many tools, but just do it. Use the tools provided to you, abuse them, play with them, see what happens, because that's what I did here. I just played around with different things until something looked nice, and I think it really looks nice here at the end. And I would love to hear your thoughts, so feel free to comment and let me know what you think about this piece, if you'd like to see more videos like this, if you think I should talk about what's on my noggin rather than what's on the screen. Yeah, give me your feedback. I'd love to hear from you. And as always, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more content like it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram for updates and catch me on Twitch for live art streams. Don't forget to check out Leanore.net for blog posts, articles, galleries, and more. Thanks again for watching.